Hi, welcome to the Daily Huddle with me, Life Coach Franzani. In this daily newsletter, we talk about having it all: family, career, and fun. And we do this through precise clarity, an expanded mindset, and consistent action. Clarity, mindset, action. Here we treat growth like a job because it's the most important one. I call this executive level personal development. People who want to reach C-suite levels of success in their lives. And I mean that both personally and professionally. We say things like, I want to be the best mom, or I want to be the best wife, or I want to have a good life. But we leave that up to chance. We just say these things, but we don't have a plan for it. We're not consistently going for it. And what I learned as a coach is that to be successful at anything and everything in your life, that requires you becoming the best version of yourself so you can then lead the best life. So every week we discuss a theme, and every day we cover a topic in that theme. Let's jump in. So this week's topic is something I know you're so sick of hearing, but I think it's really important to discuss, and that is the new normal. COVID-19 has thrown all of our lives upside down. And I've been hearing a lot of, I figured this out when this is all over, when things go back to normal. And I'm here to burst your bubble and tell you that there is no going back. There is no normal. This has effectively changed our lives as we know it for the foreseeable future. I mean, how many times do we have to hear that this is unprecedented? So it was so exciting. Today I follow The Morning Brew, which is a newsletter I really love, and they did a day, Memorial Day yesterday. They did a day of what they would have written if COVID hadn't changed, and it was so interesting to see how intense our lives have changed over the last 90 days. I mean, it was talking about how Google only had had work from home Fridays and summer Fridays. So they were all fictional articles of what life could have looked like without COVID. And it was such a stark difference from what it is. And it's so incredible. So it was a huge reminder that things are different for as long as we know it. They were talking about spikes in airlines, and now we don't know if the economy is going to do the Nike swoosh thing or the W thing. Whatever. We've been doing this for over 2 months. And it's time to assess the damage, which is what we're talking about today. And the rest of the week we'll cover other aspects of coping with and thriving in this new normal. But the first step is accepting that there is one. So at the beginning of the year, I had all these ideas of how this best decade of my life, 2020, was supposed to look. And I am not giving up on the 2020s. This is still going to be my best year. This is still going to be my best decade. But COVID really has changed how that is going to look. So we've been in this tailspin for a while trying to adjust, and now it's time to put a stake in the ground. We can't predict the future, and we really never could. And this pandemic has shown us on an acute level across the entire world that we never can predict what tomorrow has to bring, right? So time to face the music and assess the damage. What do I mean by that? What was supposed to happen earlier this year but didn't? What's coming up that may not happen, or you're not even sure that's going to happen? You have to assess the situation and take a look at the landscape to get a full picture of what's ahead. Because indecision is a decision. Don't wait and let life just happen to you. So for me, I have a 14-year-old home all summer, and there is no summer camp. I have 2 weddings in the fall, one that's abroad and one that's out of state. I'm supposed to run my very first half marathon for my birthday in Texas. I was supposed to be creating a community event this year. I had plans to go on a cruise this summer. My largest client creates workshops, and I don't know if any of those are going to be rescheduled. So the time is ticking. We are almost halfway through the year, and you really need to assess the damage. So your homework for today is to ask yourself, what did you have going on in your life that you need to face? Tomorrow we're going to talk about what to do with what you face. So something that's still happening, thankfully, is my one-on-one mentor program. I am accepting 15 clients through the end of the year for a 6-month program through the end of the year for people who want to finish strong. So like I said, I'm not giving up on 2020 being my best year yet, or this decade, and I am, pushing forward strong, and I want to work with 15 people who are committed to doing the same. They don't want to have a good life. So if you don't want to have a good life or just think it would be nice, but if you're committed to having it all, career, family, and fun, I would love to get on a discovery call with you and see if we're a good fit. So go ahead and book that in the link below. And I'll see you here tomorrow, bright and early, Wednesday, to continue our talk on the new normal. So top of the morning to you. Give yourself an incredible day.